everybody, my name is Mason, this is Zach, and today I'm here with Michelle Creber and Gabriel Brown.
Hello.
The camera's right there.
With our Yeah, and that's your camera.
Did you make sure they were in shot, by the way?
Yes.
They're in frame? Okay,
We're not
cool.
in frame.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hello, it's been really fun. You know,
It has been.
walking around with you guys this whole weekend. It's been really fun.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and get the questions out.
Wow, how do you guys go on stage that often and be that exhausted?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
or just have that much energy just all in one go. It's really impressive.
I was tired
It's
from
all
standing.
simulated.
Me and Zach were just
Simulated
tired
energy.
just from standing there and not doing much.
Yeah.
Alright, so Zach, you want to hit it off?
All right, fantastic. So, pretty simple. I'm pretty sure everyone asks this. How did you guys meet in the first place?
That is probably the most
It is the most common question,
Yeah,
and
but
I wish it had a simple answer, but it's kind of complicated.
it's complicated but also pretty boring. We were
Yeah, it's simultaneously complicated and boring.
Yeah.
Strap in,
So
ladies
we'll
and
just
gentlemen.
do
It's going to
the
be a sleepy ride.
nice, pretty condensed version of
Right.
it. We met through a mutual friend. Final draft for Everfree Network at the
Everfree
time.
Network.
And they were doing an 80s week and we were doing a radio show, and so they wanted to do a cover of Beat It, and so he introduced us over social
Yeah,
media.
Draft
basically.
knew me because of like the animations and music I
Yeah.
was doing. He knew you because you had a show called Saturday Night Songs.
With him,
That
yeah.
brought us together. I
And
produced the track and
Gabe was in Japan at the time. He was stationed in Japan when he was in the Navy. We then did Beat It together and then met for the first time in person at BronyCon 2013. And then we became good friends after that.
yeah, like almost immediately.
Yeah.
Alright, that's a good thing because the next question is, what was it like to meet in person?
Very
like
fast.
this.
Hello,
Hi,
let's
well,
go on stage.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
much.
really? Just like that?
Yeah.
We're getting
just-
the nod from
I,
Monique.
I flew there from Australia. It was a 24-hour like trip, and then you guys have flown from Vancouver. We met backstage
And then we
with like 5
performed.
minutes before we went on stage with the show, and we did it, and it was like an instant click. Like we performed very well together, and then we had a bunch of time backstage, and that's when we started throwing the Arabic, and we made the whole video.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that sounds like fun. Alright, that's...
This I actually cleared with. We actually cleared with Monique through when we were emailing. What is your favorite or best fan experience?
Fan experience. When Michelle came up to me and said Black Gryph0n, oh my gosh, it's so awesome.
Yes, that happened.
It did.
It didn't happen.
In my
yes.
dreams.
Right. There's
There's a
good
lot.
ones. Yeah.
I like it when it's unexpected, like when we went to buy Halo.
Yeah,
at
actually,
Walmart.
the best times are when you're not at conventions or you're just in Vancouver. And yeah, the laser tag one was good.
Yeah.
The Walmart one was one of my favorites because
Yeah,
we
because
went
we
to
didn't-
Walmart. We had like spontaneously, we're like, okay, we need to go get.
We had to get an Xbox 360 so we could get Halo 5.
No, we were looking for that. No, because we had already got a new Xbox. We were looking for one of the older games that our disc
Oh, no, you're
broke.
right.
We were looking
It
for
was
Halo
Halo
3.
3.
Yeah, and so we were going to
The best.
Walmart. We were like, hey, let's go and
Okay.
find Halo 3. So we go to Walmart.
We went to a
and-
bunch of places and we couldn't find it.
Yeah, and Walmart was like one of the last
And we asked
places.
a random employee, like, hey, we're looking for Halo 3. To find He's like, oh, no, I don't think we have
We
it.
don't
He looked around, he said, sorry, we don't have
Well,
it.
this guy also, like, so we asked him if he had Halo 3. He said, I'll check. And he checked for a while. Like,
Yeah.
He seemed pretty
He seemed dedicated. I was like, wow,
dedicated
great
to
customer
finding us
service.
Halo 3. We're like, okay, this is like a nice employee. Like, that's nice that he's
They're
trying
like,
so hard.
we can't
and then
find
we're
it, so we
like,
went to
if you don't
GameStop.
have it, dude, that's okay. And he's like, no, I think I'll check in the back. And like, and he just was really
He was
excited.
just
Yeah.
like, I have to please.
you already know the end of the story just because of the intro question.
Yeah.
But we went to GameStop, we found it,
found
we
the
went
game,
back to the
yeah.
house, we started playing Halo 3, and
we
about
got
an
it.
hour later,
One of us went on Twitter.
and we had a
casually.
notification from some random guy. He's like, I bailed Michelle Creber and Black Gryph0n today. They're finding them Halo 3. And we were like, oh no!
We didn't have any idea.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and he like,
Oh, the poor guy.
I know, we
Yeah.
felt really bad, so we both messaged him.
Most of the
and, like,
people-
But he never let on that he needed
Yeah.
you.
No, not at all.
No.
I had
Yeah.
no idea.
These
Oh my
are
goodness.
funny.
Alright, so this is your guys' second time at Cider Fest.
Yes, sir.
So overall, now that the day is finished, you know, the con is gone, how have you enjoyed the entire experience?
Con is gone.
The con is gone.
It's been very fun, very. It's a wild ride as usual. There've been some new things, like doing the concert in the afternoon was
Yeah,
new.
that was very
That was kind of weird because
unique.
normally we do the show late at night and then we sign
Yeah,
late
like
into the night.
at BC.
Yeah.
Right, and then we're up till 3 a.m. and then we're up early the next day. So
It was nice to.
nice to get some rest.
Yes,
For the
definitely.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird also to come back upstairs and see the windows were still light out. Like, it
Yeah,
felt
that's
like
like what
it was midnight and
It's
it
a
was
really
only
bright
6
Were we
o'clock.
performing that long?
Yeah.
all night.
Yeah, exactly. But to be honest, I don't have a super fantastic long-term memory. So a lot of the conventions, because we've been doing this for so long, a lot of the conventions, the experiences kind of meld together as one big experience.
You just kind of go, gotta get it
So
done,
it's
and then.
hard. Yeah, it's hard for me
Yeah.
to compare to the last one because, to be honest, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like, I would get it confused with
Oh, everything.
all the other, Midwest
You've
conventions.
done what, almost 40 now? Or
Yeah.
something like that?
Something
So
like-
yeah, they're good.
With Cider
You had a
Fest,
big
it's over
world
40.
thing going on, so you're going like all around the world this
Yeah,
year.
well, this year we went to
We went to Australia, yeah.
and that was the only one this year. The
We
year
usually
before
go
we did
somewhere
Germany
international
and-
once in the
right.
fall, usually, yeah. Thailand was last year,
Right,
yeah.
you
That's where my dad is.
Poland.
Thailand.
Lucky.
I like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so this one actually is specifically for Gabe, but
Move along. Afterthought.
A
wow!
long afterthought.
Yeah.
Pushy!
It's from the office.
Uh-huh.
Like you going like this, as if no one's gonna hear me if I do
Yeah. So why did you join the Navy originally?
this. Oh, that is a good question, and one I don't get very often, so I don't have a prepared answer. I have to think about it. We were living in Arizona at the time. I had graduated high school. I'd done a few college courses. I wanted to be, and I was doing professional photography, just like on the side, underwater photography mostly. So I was an advanced open water diver up in Alaska, and one of my friends.
Because you've just done everything.
Pretty much.
Just the stuff I really want to do. And one of my course directors, one of my friends, who was like a high-level diver. He worked for National Geographic and Discovery Channel, like as basically an independent contractor. He would take videos of things that were, and he was getting paid tons of money to go to these awesome places and take videos and pictures, and they were paying him because he was former Navy EOD and he had the experience going to like hard to get to places because EOD's explosive ordnance disposal.
And basically, you and I both saw that and we're like, oh, money.
For me, it's just like money doing what I love.
And
That's
doing
the
what-
important
yeah,
part.
and doing
It's
what- yeah.
If I didn't need money, I'd just do what I love. But
Yeah, exactly,
unfortunately, the money's necessary for the life in America part.
Yeah.
So, I joined the military mostly because of him. Because he said, if you want to do this for a living, make money doing this, go into the military. Because getting like degrees in photography, it isn't as helpful in our field as it is, people seeing on our resume that we have the experience and we can go to these dangerous areas like filming. He's filmed under the Antarctic ice sheets, like scuba diving. Yeah. Film things that like had never been on camera before. He's an awesome guy. John Lichelt was his name.
Well,
John
everyone wouldn't
Lich-
even have the training to do, yeah.
Right.
to
So
attempt.
yeah, I joined the Navy mostly for that reason. Like I joined the SEAL program, and then when I broke my leg in the skydiving accident, I couldn't continue in the SEAL program.
That's actually very similar to how my dad got out of the Air Force.
Yeah.
He was playing, it wasn't nearly as cool, but he was playing basketball and messed up his knee.
Yeah, but there were a bunch of guys that just in PT would injure themselves. In fact, two of my friends, William Lucero and Larry Gunderson, we were in SEAL training at different times, but Gunderson tore his ITB in training, and that's so common they call it the I tried bud syndrome, because it's like lots of people washed out for that reason. But we stayed together as a group. We all went to TSC Great Lakes. William went ET, electronics technician, electrician technician. Larry went IT, intelligence, which is ironic because he was the dumb one. And I'm kidding.
Ouch.
Larry, I'm kidding. And then I went.
Larry? Hello?
And I went GM.
Where are you?
Yeah.
And we all had training in the same area, and we would skydive on the weekends.
That sounds great. Can't wait to talk to us. Got Force rules.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I'm kidding.
My So you guys started working together about 5 years ago, right?
Oh, wow.
Right around when Beat It,
Yeah.
or right with Beat It,
Beat
right?
It was the first.
So now, how does it feel after having several solo
I'm
albums
so
and couples?
sick of working with Michelle.
Oh.
I cannot.
The inside scoop, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that one still picked up.
That was
The mic will have picked it up.
Yeah, the mic will have picked it up. We'll just be focusing on us. For
Well, you can ask the question. I guess.
Yeah, what do you
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So rebrand. Yeah.
What was it like
So
working?
you started working together 5 years ago.
Oh, 5 years. Wow, that's been that
5
long.
years ago. How has it been so far after all of the
How it's working together.
Yes, working together been
Ah.
so far afterwards.
No.
Incredibly
jokes aside.
difficult.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of acting going on, pretending we like each other.
Yeah.
No, what Michelle said when the camera started
Solo
recording,
artists,
is that
solo artists.
we enjoy being solo artists. Most of the stuff we do together is just because we're getting on still invite us both
Yeah.
because we have a good rapport.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
have a good show that we bring. I think. I hope.
Yeah, conventions and singing kind of became a very small part of our family's connection.
Oh,
and,
our friendship goes well beyond the work that we've done together.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you look, like, there's not a ton of information online, but like the stuff we've done, like building Fort Cheeseburger. I taught you how to
Yeah,
drive
like,
when you were.
did, yeah. No,
Wow,
like,
really?
Really?
Yes.
That's news.
Yeah, she picked it up really quick. She picks up a lot of things. Because I introduced you to Halo 2, and now you can beat me. And I'm ashamed to say that.
Oh.
I'm pretty good at
We
Halo.
should have
but
brought
she
an
is-
Xbox.
it was so good. Well, because the thing is that Gabe and Nathaniel grew up playing Halo.
Not grew up.
Not grew up?
No. I'm trying to save my face a little bit. Save face a little bit. No, because I was like 15 when we
Oh.
And how old are you now? 17?
got in the brain.
That's right.
Yeah, he's a
See, I was like,
puppy.
I was like 6 when I started playing this game.
Yeah.
I was an early learner.
Nathaniel was very good though. He was a good sniper.
Nathaniel is basic for those of you
Yeah,
who don't
that's
know.
what-
Yeah, basic is
Daniels.
Nathaniel. Yeah.
And then I started
that
playing
one's
in
better.
Japan.
Oh, that one
And-
doesn't turn off.
It doesn't? Oh,
No,
my God.
that one doesn't shut off when it's recording for a long time. It's really weird.
Anyway, Nathaniel,
But they were really good at it, and Natalie Sharp, who's a good friend of ours as well,
We should check
she
these
came over
things
and
on.
they would be playing Halo, and I never played any first-person shooting games. I was only like a Wii person growing up. Now I
You're a Wii person.
I was only a person.
A master like Mario Kart and stuff.
Oh yeah, Nintendo.
I just skipped right to Rainbow
Oh.
Road at like 200 cc, and
Well,
nobody
well,
has a
Brad-
chance.
Xana's also very good.
Yeah, Xana and I had a good, like, she's the only person I think I've ever played Mario Kart where I was actually challenged to win, yeah.
Oh,
but,
Humble brag.
no, it's true, like,
Hashtag
'cause,
humble.
that's a compliment to Xana, that's all I'm
If
saying.
we had brought a Wii, let me
Yes.
tell you.
We did a competition once, Mario Kart competition at a convention.
Yeah, we did.
I-
Vincent Tong won, didn't he? 'Cause
No,
he was
I won.
Oh, you won?
No, I won, clearly. Shut up.
Yeah,
I
I did.
remember he beat me. That's why.
Vince is good, yeah.
So, going on from that one, because, time. So, earlier, I believe it was yesterday, you mentioned that you went on to online classes at 5th grade,
Yes.
right? So, just from that, do you feel schooling online helped or hindered you in any way, whether it be social or educational or anything of the sort?
That's a great question, I like that. I don't know if anybody's ever phrased a question like that, I like it. Well, the thing is I was...
My pleasure.
The thing is, I wasn't in regular school because my career prohibited me from even just attending classes. Like I'd be.
Yeah. 'Cause acting takes a long time.
Yeah, in grade 5, it got to the point where I was missing like more than half of the semester just because I was on set or I was traveling or whatever.
Yeah, that's a...
So in that way, having a flexible school system that I could always take with me and just have tutors and like go on set and not have to refer back to school schedule or whatever, obviously helped me, which is why we did it. And my parents, I suggested it to them. I remember, Mom, because you were thinking about it, you were like, I wonder if this is something we should consider, and they had a meeting about it, and then the next day, she came in my room, and there I was, sort of like, I don't know, I was
Well, not in your room because the computer was in the
10 or 11.
in the office there.
Yeah. No, I remember I was in my room, but anyways, doesn't
Okay.
matter. And
I
she
know.
came in and she was like, what are you researching? I'm like, well, there's this thing called online schooling. And she's like, oh geez.
Oh my God, this is so perfect. Not like 5 minutes ago, you were telling us how when she was young, she would talk so official.
Oh yeah, you talk
Like-
very properly. Like,
Yeah.
Mother, tell them I'm gonna have to take a rain check. Like,
Both Gabe's mom and I have talked a lot, and they were
I
very
was
advanced
so
speakers. Yeah, there were people
do
that
it
were
myself. I could do it myself.
And all these cameras are coming around.
It was so There's a great video of Gabe being reprimanded as a like 7-year-old because he went across the
5, yeah.
waterfall. It's on the local news, and his dad posted it on YouTube. It's great.
We
Yeah.
need the link.
Rare people have found it. But yeah, I think I wasn't hindered socially because I was, doing everything I did was social. I was on set with adults. I was in sessions with adults, and I learned to become very mature through that very quickly.
Though, so
Musical theater.
Yeah, exactly. Musical theater. Yeah.
Adults.
If you're judging it by that.
Yeah.
Actors are all children. What are we doing?
But I also I didn't have a high school experience ever, so that was a bit
Trust me. You didn't
normal
need it.
in a
Trust me.
way.
You didn't need it. You didn't need it.
Exactly.
It sucks.
Yeah. So I don't think it really hindered me. That I think that it shaped a lot of
Awesome.
me.
Sweet.
You could
Okay.
also learn a little more than this. You graduated early with the
I did at grade 11, grade 12. That was one of the things.
I didn't graduate.
Jeez, just brag about it.
So I know a little bit beforehand in this interview you had mentioned that you don't really remember a lot of performances, but one of the questions is, what is one of the favorite performances that you guys have done?
Together or just
maybe together or separately, yeah.
I like the one where we were performing at a with a really massive symphony somewhere in the Midwest as well. And
I remember.
it was a really big theater, and we did but we went on and we had practiced like 30 seconds beforehand, like, okay, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna do, okay, I'm gonna take the lower harmony, you take the whatever, and we did like a whole set,
changing room,
and it was fine, and it was just like, it worked, and people were really happy with it, and it was all these people
It
who
was
just
so
didn't
impromptu.
know.
I don't even remember knowing about it
Yeah.
until like an hour before it.
And then that was just a really cool thing of
we're good enough. We're proficient enough that we don't
enough
need
that
to
we can
prepare, really.
do that, and it'll work, and we can still seem professional even if we haven't had the time to practice.
Yeah.
Like, that was a moment of like,
It
good
was a
job,
moment of
Michelle and Gabe. It was like,
confidence
yes,
job,
well
Michelle
done.
and Gabe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
One has to compliment themselves every now and then.
Yeah.
Good job.
We do
yes.
it all the time.
I hate you.
I know. So, moving on to my questions, are the alarms about to ring for resetting that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I literally was just like, where is it coming from?
Where is that?
Oh my god.
So, you just asked a question. Right.
Yeah.
So, Gabe,
Yes.
another one for just so you.
Another one
That's
just
so
for
rude.
me.
I'll pick one for just Michelle.
Where?
Another one just and another one just for me. Hey, you're not gonna get one. Another one just for Gabe. Hey.
Your ADD.
I was just gonna keep burping on the
kicked in
beat
like
for
that.
you.
So, where did your love of science come from? Because we were talking about this not too long ago.
That's a great question. You guys
People
ask
ask,
good questions.
Gabe's like, hey, were you
Well,
dating
that's
anybody?
good. We've had
I'm
the
dating
entire week.
science.
We had the entire weekend to spend with you guys, so we were just picking up little things like, okay,
Yeah.
they like this. They
I like
this.
that. That's awesome.
I'm gonna reset the camera.
Yeah.
There's un momento, por favor.
Oh no! Hey, Mason.
Oi.
Battery is about to die.
It's not a shame.
Oh, it's you.
Is it ready?
It's good. Yes,
Okay.
It's good.
My love of science probably came initially from my dad, who's a scientist,
brilliant
an
scientist.
engineer. He's worked for NASA, Goddard, Boeing, and Aeros SAIC. He's done a lot of science-based
We'll
stuff.
go on a big airplane together and he'll be like, I designed that cockpit. It's like, okay, thanks, Ray. You're so good.
He worked on the
If it fails, we'll be mad at you.
He worked on the 747-400, which was the biggest plane in the world for a while. He designed the Landsat 7 spy satellite. And so there's like a lot of really neat projects. I know he did something involving in Alaska, but that's still classified, and whatever he's doing now is also classified. So, but I think it has something to do with
Little do we know when we upload this, copyright strike by the U.S. government.
yeah. But I think it just came from him talking about the world in a way that really interested me. And he would talk about how elements are different from like molecules, and how you can have two elements mixed together and they create a totally different compound, and how atoms work, and then like the probability field of electrons, Heisenberg uncertainty principle, just things that you don't think about until you know a little about
Until
it,
like
and
you're
get
introduced
curious.
to it.
Yeah.
And then and then how our technology is connected to that, how math isn't connected to the physical world. So that sparked my interest, and then doing my own research and my own just curiosity has led to what I think I love about science is that you can never really understand all of it due to the half-life of human knowledge.
Yeah.
But also, it's comforting for me because it puts all of my problems into perspective and makes everything seem a lot smaller. In my fleeting life, like I don't.
See, that's interesting because most people that I've met, anyways, when it comes to science, say science makes them feel smaller.
Yes.
Like
Now I like feeling smaller. I don't like feeling like my world and my problems and me is big. That's where I think the difference comes in. I don't need to be.
I think that's where we
important.
differ
I don't
as
need
well.
to-
It's like,
I don't need to
think
be. I don't need to be
too
important.
much
Literally
then-
has had so many concerts.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, I know.
that's
Yeah,
just
but I know
something that happened. you
Yeah, I
know,
know. Yeah, it's something that's happened to come about. But
Right. I mean, I never really pursued it. It just I did it and it worked, so I kept doing it, and that's just kind of how things went for me. So yeah, I like knowing the insignificance of my existence in the big picture, and I just kind of feel like honored to be a part of everything. and having,
that was a great answer. Like, speaking of
Okay.
great question. Oh my
Sweet. So, Michelle, this one is just for you.
Okay.
All right. So, on your new album, which song did you have the most fun making? Like writing, producing? Yeah.
Man, which one was the most fun? It's like I instantly know my answer for the ones that were like the struggle. But
Like there's
I
Colorblind, Haunted House, all of those are great songs.
Haunted House is pretty fun. Yeah.
I really love the music to that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Terrible.
The music video.
So
It's
thank
terrifying.
you
Oh my
guys.
goodness.
must be a toast.
Must be a toast. No, that'd be good. Let's do a parody.
Literally.
See how you do
The
a
toast
parody
about
on my song? I'll do a parody. I'll have like all the immortal song. I'll do an album called I'm Immortal. I'm Immortal.
I'm immortal.
And you'll do an album called In Display.
In display.
I'm in Immortal.
Yeah, I'm in Immortal.
Yeah.
Why do I not have an answer for this? I really enjoyed doing the three songs in Nashville. In Nashville, I worked with a wonderful producer, Fred Mullen, and the most incredible live musicians I've ever witnessed in a live studio setting. We did 3 songs in 3 hours. They'd never heard the songs before, and they just created the most beautiful
That's
track.
great.
Like they're such an efficient machine down there in Nashville, and yet they don't lose their passion when they go and record these things quickly. Like it's just, it is like the most well-oiled machine, but none of the creativity gets lost. It's truly mind-blowing when you go down there and experience it. It's ridiculous. So I think that those 3 songs, in terms of the actual experience, it was so different from anything I'd ever done. It was so honoring
Those
and
3
just
songs are
fascinating.
what?
Half is Full, Colorblind, and On Display.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love all of that.
Yeah. So really quick. So we're leaving at 5:30, right?
We have to be down at 5:30.
But
Unless they tell us it's running behind.
Just making sure. So let's skip to like the last 6 questions.
All right. So,
Yes,
6
so I'll
questions.
go back. So basically, I'll go to this one.
All right. Well, I've just been erasing them as I go. So
1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
yeah.
Okay. So going on for this, for the both of you, when did you two learn, that you had this passion for the arts, whether it be singing, acting, etc., etc.?
Well, I know from a very young age, both of us from a
I
very young
think
age.
kind of both of us were like right away. Like there was no other
Yeah. It was just something that our families
option
had
in a way
always
for
done.
our
yeah.
minds. It was just something our
And
families
we,
always done.
we enjoyed watching the arts, and so then naturally, if you enjoy something, you kind of want to be part of it.
Yeah.
And then that just kind of escalated. And we've both been working professionally since we were
4 or
4
5.
or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you have a head start on me. I think I was like 6 when I did my
Right,
my
yeah.
gig. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Wow.
Okay. Cool. So, what was the greatest for both of you? What was the greatest aha moment, like while writing a song, or like, oh wow, that is just the perfect.
When I listened to Take On Me, I was like, this band's aha. Someone got it.
That was Chloe.
Take On Me.
She's on the other side of the wall.
Ha.
Like, aha, wow, yo, that's like.
That's a good question, a difficult one.
Zero Gravity took forever to
Yes, it
write.
did.
Oh my gosh. But that's not really an interesting story.
You know, we could use the song "Nervous" for instance. What about "Nervous"? Because we just spent the whole weekend on that song.
Is
Nervous
the
is-
last song we finished.
Oh, really?
And it's interesting too because it's a lie. We don't get nervous.
Oh yeah, no, we know.
Yeah, we found that out really
The
well.
only time I've
a
ever
lot
been
of
like
people
truly
do.
officially nervous is for my driver's test. Like it was literally
Okay, yeah.
normal
Yeah,
person
yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, Mom and I are having sushi
I would say
before, and I
that's
was
like
like,
anxiety.
Mom, I can't do it. I'm like, I have to pass my first try. And like, I know
Remember
I'm a good
Gabriel
driver
told
too.
you,
It was just like
floor
the
the
most
gas.
normal thing.
And you're
Yeah.
super nervous
Speed
about
up.
it.
Yeah, I think I can
Yeah.
go on stage right away and perform for like 1,000 people. I literally just won't care. I'm like, great, this is gonna be fun. Or the driver's test, I'm like,
Yeah, but that's because something is being evaluated that you're not 100%
Yeah,
confident
exactly.
in doing, which I think is what nerves come from to begin with, the lack of confidence
Mm-hmm.
in yourself. So we wrote Nervous because we wanted to make music that people could relate to. That's the whole point of Getting Stronger. I think all our music we want to reach.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So my turn.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So I look like I'm crossing my arms.
All
I'm
right,
gonna press.
so-
I'm just cold.
I'm
Let
moving
me
on
see.
the boogie because the
I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and restart.
All right.
This one. And
All right, here we go. I think I have a
One
good.
moment.
I think I have a good
He's got a good question. He
Good
thinks.
question.
He thinks he's
Thinks
got
he
a
does.
question.
He thinks he's
Probably
got a good question.
All right. Oh no.
Wow.
She knows my
That's the question
secret.
here we go.
So,
We've been pulling all these out
So
of our
of
heads.
course,
really. There's
jumping
nothing
back,
here.
jumping back to performances.
Yes.
What was like a really funny or just ridiculous moment that happened on stage while performing?
I've
of
had
course.
some embarrassing moments.
Oh yeah, we know. We have it all on film.
Yeah,
Other
yeah,
than
all
those.
of it, yeah.
I mean, like,
Oh.
embarrassing mistakes.
Yeah.
There's that video of
have
me
that
and
too.
my top and my pants falling down. Thankfully, I had ballet tights underneath, but it's up. I think it's
It's
probably up on
hilarious.
YouTube still.
Oh, it's so.
But
Is it funny?
it's
on our
really
channel.
funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I was in this one of my older dance schools. I was in a recital where I had a hip hop dance and a ballet number and a tap number, all
In
like
concession?
back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah, which happens all the time, but like usually like 3 in completely different costumes. Like it was a lot.
The reason
Um,
they did that is because you were playing the lead role of Annie.
Yeah,
In a
and I
production,
needed
and
to
she had a
leave.
dress rehearsal, so they put all her songs at the beginning so she could her all.
Yeah. But no, but I didn't. I missed dress rehearsal, so that I didn't actually ever try dancing in the costumes that we had, and so I quickly learned that I had to go from my tap number right in, or my hip hop number right into my tap number, and I pulled on these ridiculous leggings and a wig, but I didn't have any time to put pins in the wig, and it was over top of a ballet button because next the third one was my ballet number, and so slowly throughout the song my pants are falling down and my wig is falling off, and it is the best representation of how much confidence I had as a child performer because I kept going and I owned it to the point where everybody was emailing the dance studio. It was like supposed to be a comedy number or whatever, but there wasn't like any choreographed comedy. It was just kind of like a fun, like it was to Tears of a Clown, like da 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 da. And everybody was emailing the studio saying that was the best dance ever. The choreography was hilarious because I was like somersaulting with wigs off, and like I jumped off stage, and like I'd be leaving, and my
This
pants
is
are
on
falling
YouTube?
down. And there were these moves that we did where we like jump and like cross the legs to the audience, and then
Oh my god. No, it's fun.
the shutter close?
Huh?
I think I heard the
I'll check real
close,
quick.
too.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, shut it.
Anyway, so find that on YouTube somewhere. That's a pretty good time.
Yeah, it's on her channel.
Gabe,
It's
I
Tears
like
of
the
a Clown
story
on her
of
channel.
when you messed up your lyrics.
Yes, that's the
How
one.
did
I'm
it
gonna tell.
stop?
Yeah,
We don't
just
know
now.
how
Literally
long.
just
It
now.
just now.
Yeah, they heard it just now.
Oh, I'm so glad y'all heard
Yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, but it could have stopped and then been idle and then closed.
No, it doesn't do
No,
that.
it
It's literally, you can like.
it. Nah, yeah, we've already tested
It just goes
Okay,
like
okay,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
just- all right.
really
Right,
fast.
good.
The whole
All right.
thing shuts down.
So yeah, that's.
a wild Chloe has appeared.
I don't.
Chloe.
There is no video of my mistake, but I don't. It was a sober-ish gig because it was for an orphanage, I think.
As opposed to a drunk day.
A sober
Is there such thing as a? Is there such thing as a drunk Gabe?
A drunk
Is he
gig,
funny?
gig, not sober
Oh,
gig.
gig.
There's not really a thing. There's such a thing as a
Gig,
drunk
yeah,
Gabe
no.
or a
Oh,
drunk
does he not like?
shot.
Oh, that's right. You don't like alcohol that much, right? Yeah.
I don't like what it does to my brain, and I don't like how it tastes. So.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I
What
think
is
I'm
careful.
wrong with you people?
You're welcome.
Listen, we're not Irish. Okay, well, I'm Irish.
But it was a Christmas gig, and I was singing the Merry Christmas to You. And one of the lines is, Jack's not dosing on open, but Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yeah. I didn't say that. I said Jack Frost picking at his nose. And I don't know where it came from. It was probably Dad had said it and it stuck in my head, but I sang it and then I realized I sang it and then I was trying not to laugh for the rest of the gig. And it didn't seem like anyone had caught it. Because they were just
Probably
kind of
didn't.
But you knew.
And you still do it. It's not funny.
Yeah, but it was
Nobody
very
would remember
embarrassing.
that, but for you, it's like, you
Yeah.
still remember
I'm
that.
probably the only
dramatic.
person who, at this point who does remember it. Yeah.
Oh.
Because then I was trying
Yeah,
not
it's
to laugh the whole
that whole
time.
thing of like, you caught it, no one else did.
Right, but then you're like, they must
know.
be wondering
And
why
that's-
is he laughing?
Yeah, exactly. So now
That's why
Sung by a choir.
so you know, if you laugh, everyone, is
Right.
like,
Like the scream in Firebird Sweep.
oh my gosh, that's funny.
but
that's why-
but if you don't laugh, now you have to really try to own
Right.
that
Yeah.
performance.
Well, that's why when I
the challenge.
teach people for live performances or for auditions or whatever, that you always have to keep going and just pretend that you are right,
Yes.
because most of the time the audience thought you did it on purpose or doesn't really care and
If you
would think
sell
it's
it,
more
it doesn't
impressive.
matter what-
and even
yeah.
if you did mess up, it is so much more impressive. It's actually more impressive to make a mistake and then recover than do it a show perfectly.
I have seen shows though where the actor makes a mistake and they go, I'm sorry.
And it's just
like,
the way- yeah,
oh,
it's
yeah.
my
you didn't
gosh,
need
why
to
did you
do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Why did you break
So-
character?
Going on from there, between like he said, this is your second Cider Fest experience.
Yash.
Between the two, which one have you enjoyed more so far?
Were you at the first one? I have to clarify this in my head because
We were both there. Yeah.
we were both there. Okay,
Yeah.
because this is the hard part because the conventions, like I said, they run together. They tend to run together.
You're thinking Winnie City though. You can't-
Winnie City.
You went to Chicago with Claire.
With Claire. And
Yeah.
that, right, okay, and that was the one we did Second City,
Yeah.
right? That wasn't here. So the first one was when Monty was here.
I think so.
So that was 2 years
Because I
ago?
have a picture of you with that bird downstairs.
Right.
2014.
We're 2014. Oh, wow.
That's so
Oh,
funny.
it was 4 years ago?
Oh wow.
Well, I don't remember the first one very
My
well then.
No, neither.
goodness.
Yeah.
I just remember being in so much pain and that's it.
That noise just broke me.
Oh my god.
We did an acoustic concert with Andrea because we
Yes.
released that whole.
Right.
What is that? Oh, okay. See, I was nicer to your
You
hands
were
than
nicer
you were. I was
than I
like,
am.
let's go, high five.
Be careful on your handscape there.
No, I know. Thank you for reminding me.
So yeah, so which experience do you feel you had more fun at? Let's say.
This one or the
Again,
first one or the
that's
second?
a tough question.
I don't,
because
because I can't really, yeah.
I can't remember, but there were also differences. Like,
I-
it was really fun at this one doing the stuff.
There's also a lot of theming,
This
right?
stuff.
The theming.
Clearly, you mean us.
Yeah. So the theming was different. This one was a music festival.
And Brad.
And then Brad, yeah.
Brad makes the whole
Yeah.
experience.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Like when we first met Brad, and you guys were just like, hey, follow us. Came into the green room and he's like, all right, gotta cut it
Gonna
off
stop
right
you
here.
right there,
Gotta
yeah.
stop you right
We
there.
were testing
It was.
and he passed the test. Yeah, but that back to the question, which
I would say this one because I remember it. And
Yeah.
it was fun. But also, I
love doing the at-home concerts.
yeah,
with
that's
Andrea
really
so
something.
much.
I'm sure the other one was fabulous.
You get to be at home.
One moment. Let me just. I'm doing this routinely now.
No, that's smart. Yeah, it would be, yeah.
Just make sure the camera doesn't die either. 'Cause that happens.
It's actually going way longer than I thought.
Oh, really? Sweet.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so my question.
But every now and then I'm going like this, so I can
Alright,
see.
so my question now. So Michelle,
Yes.
you've been recording on MLP and being, Apple Bloom for like almost 8 years now, or 8-9 years, right?
Almost not 10.
You started when you were 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh, 9.
You're 9. So
19.
10 years, right? Because you're 19 now. Okay. So how did the process? How does it work when you? Because Gabe, you mentioned about this like crazy audio box that you speak into and it goes direct feed right to.
Oh, that's only when I'm
Yeah.
patching.
That's
I've
only when
done-
you're patching.
I've done-
Okay. And so for you, do you fly out to California at Hasbro Studios or do you stay in Canada?
Oh no, we're all located in Vancouver except for Tara and John.
So she patches.
Okay. So the studio's up there in Canada.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
where our recording studio is in
And
Vancouver.
animation
Okay.
studio.
So all of
Okay.
me and Tabitha and Andrea and Ashley and all the people you saw today, except for I believe that Ali lives in
Yeah.
Toronto.
And Claire
Claire
was in there,
and well, Maddie's living in LA now, and so Claire's kind of part time, but we are all when we were booked on the show located
Okay.
in Vancouver.
Alright,
and that's where we
sweet.
record.
Someone didn't tell us.
Wait, what do you mean?
Everyone knows it's in Vancouver.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just know that the houseboat company itself is in California.
No.
So I just assumed. Okay.
Well, they commission the work in Canada because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
That's true. A lot of productions come to Canada. It's a big hub for movvies and television.
It's a hub. No.
Crazy
Only
word.
on the
And now
hub.
it's Discovery. What?
Now it's a big Discovery family for
Yeah.
entertainment. It doesn't have the same ring. to
It's
it.
pretty much the exact same thing. It's literally just the hub. It's like the Doctor when he regenerates. Same thing.
Yeah, exact same thing.
So yeah, we record in Vancouver.
So, Gabe, we actually asked you this question the very first day, and it's on camera. So recently, there are two entrepreneurs, these two business boys that have been working with you guys. Now, Michelle has followed them on Twitter. Monique has followed them on Twitter. What happened to you?
Can't handle this peer pressure anymore. What are these entrepreneurs?
Holding a gun to his head. Press the follow button, Gabe. Do it.
What are the entrepreneurs' handles?
Okay, you first, yeah.
Mine is Color Tells. COLOURTELL.
Well, that's not how you spell color.
That's how you spell color.
No.
Yes.
Not in the real world.
You're American.
No, I'm from Australia.
Oh, you're from Australia. Okay.
You
so-
remember we were talking about Australia?
Yeah, she wasn't paying attention to that conversation.
Oh, look
I
at
was
your
watching a
cute little
lullaby.
chibi.
Yeah. That's me.
Internet.
Yeah, Michelle knows.
Ba-boom. Following.
And,
Number 2.
mine is horribly from my old YouTube username. Capital Z, capital D, does, capital N, capital C. So ZD does MC.
MC?
MC.
As in Mike Charlie or
As in
November
Minecraft.
Charlie? Oh, Minecraft.
It's in Minecraft.
Yeah, I was
The
that.
nerd phonetic alphabet.
It's in Minecraft.
He doesn't know he can
So
change his
funny.
handle.
Shut up.
It's a baby.
ZD does MC.
It's a good one for
And now I
me.
just go.
Oh, I know. I've seen it
Avengers,
before.
Batman.
Yeah, I've talked to you so much through Twitter. Yeah. Not like
Totally oh.
Avengers,
Look at
Batman,
that was actually
Call
when I
of
was a model.
Duty.
not
Pretty
a
sexy.
few,
That was
few
like
years
that
ago.
was like you were like what?
Yeah.
16, right?
16.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I remember.
All right, you're followed.
Or
Fantastic.
I'm followed.
Let me just get the notification.
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. Okay, so now this will be our last question because we are running up a little bit over time. We got to go down to the opening, the closing ceremony.
Opening ceremony.
So opening,
yeah.
closing.
Welcome
so
to Cider Fest.
last question.
Welcome to Pi.
So you both are YouTubers. You guys make YouTube videos. Michelle's content's amazing.
Oh, thank
And you make
Ah.
really cringy YouTube covers. That's what I know. So you're ranking up to 1 million. I think you're at 30,000 right now, right?
Yeah. YouTube's one of those things where I haven't really.
Yeah.
I've uploaded videos that I kind of produce for other things.
Yeah.
YouTube's never
So-
been a big thing for me, but Gabe's had a lot of success
Oh yeah,
recently.
of course. So
He's
any big YouTubers that like when you go to conventions, maybe you got a VinCon or anything like that. Are there any big YouTubers that you two have met, like maybe Domix or Jan Animations, PewDiePie, Markiplier? Any guys like that? Have you met any of those people?
Oh, I
He's
met
worked with
Jan,
a
and
lot of-
I've worked with PewDiePie and
You've worked with
Tom
PewDiePie.
Ska, and then we did, of course, Living Tombstone. He and I have done
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of stuff, and us as well.
God, old school.
Oh, that's old school stuff right there. That's
Plus,
crazy.
plus Mercy.
No mercies.
Yeah, I know that's pretty recent. Yeah, I was,
Yeah.
from 2013. I joined when it was 2013.
Right.
So, you know.
Yeah, Tombstone
Oh.
started out in like the Brony fandom, but he's
He
got
blew.
yeah, he really
up.
did. Yeah.
Wow.
He got almost 4 million.
I remember when FNAF came out, and all of a sudden,
Right. Well, that's what he and
Yeah.
Andy, he and
Skyrocketed
Mando
again,
Pony
yeah.
both
his
did
his
that.
social blade just went.
Yeah, he and Mando Pony both jumped on the FNAF bandwagon. I'm jealous because I didn't catch it in time.
Yeah.
What you did was you took one of your old MLP songs
Yeah, it was
and
on April Fool's
rebranded
Day.
it,
On April Fool's
fighting
Day.
back.
Right,
Yeah.
I did. Fighting Freddy.
Fighting Freddy.
I literally just took the same song, put a different image on it, and released it on.
And everyone in the comments still loved it.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of weird. It was like because I think it got more views than the original one did. So I didn't take
That's
it down.
funny.
But
All right, so I guess that concludes our interview. Thank you guys
Thank you very much.
so much. Let me scoot forward.
I'll let you do it first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right.
see.
So
How dare you use
this
that
was
name?
this was
Just call me
Mason,
ZD.
me, Color. This was Zach, ZD. This was Michelle Creber, who plays Apple Bloom. This is Gabriel Brown, who plays himself. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this little interview video. all thanks to Miss Monique here for allowing us to come over, and Brad too. Brad as well. I'm giving Brad a shout out. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Check out all my rest of my videos. Click like, subscribe, and their stuff.
And turn on notifications if you love him as much as he loves you.
Oh, thank you, Gabe.
You're welcome.
I always forget to say that. Bye, guys. John and see. There we go. Gotta end it in Japanese.
Oh, okay.
My goodness, it survived.
Oh,
It did.
yes.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Wait a second, take a breath and let it go. Make the moment count and put the stress on hold. Don't expect no regret, keep control. I'm letting